Hello, everybody. My name is Shane Russell, and I'm going to be creating a video to show you how to harness the power of Google's free tools and, in this particular tutorial, Gmail. Gmail is a very powerful and robust email system, very similar to Microsoft Outlook, but it allows you to create a amazing database of all your previous emails. And one thing I definitely want to emphasize is that you don't want to delete your emails. It's taken me approximately 3 years, maybe a little less, to accumulate a total of 18,602 emails. So let me just show you real quick here. One very important aspect of this is, let's just say hypothetically you get a year down the road and you're looking for one of your old emails, a receipt, something important. It's just amazing how this has saved me so many times by not deleting my emails on a regular basis. In fact, out of these 18,000 emails, I want to show you quickly, I've only used 13% and this is free, of 10 gigabytes. 10 gigabytes is an extremely large number when you are looking at text or pictures. Um, it'll take you years to fill that up. So don't worry too much about it. It's going to be worth your time and effort to not delete those emails. Anyways, I also want to kind of give you a little walk around of what you're looking at here on this page. So let me zoom it out. Right here on the right hand side is my chat window. And I'm going to go into a little bit more depth here shortly about how to incorporate plugins, but for the time being, I'm just showing you what my final result is. So let me zoom in over here. And what you're seeing is my chat window. So if I want to have an instant message chat with any of these people, as you can see when I click on their or highlight over their name, brings up their profile, so I can add them to my Google Plus right here. I have their contact info, any emails I've had with this person. Says view recent emails with this contact. You can do a start a hangout by that, chat with this client, email, phone call, and text message. It's just phenomenal, all the little stuff that Google has incorporated to make your life easier. Now, another great tool, sorry, I didn't mean to zoom it out, but another great tool is the Google Voice. So if you go to your, let's go up here actually first. If you don't already use this, this is a great way to have a business phone line forwarded straight to your cell phone. So you could ultimately have two phone lines going to your cell phone, and it's actually one of the ways that we do it. So google.com/voice is the actual web address that you might want to check it out. I'll come back to this here in just a few moments, but I don't have anything here yet, so actually hang on a moment. Yeah, I do. Okay. But anyway, let me go back here. So this is Google Voice, and right here on the bottom, when you click on this little phone icon there, it'll pop up with this window. This window is your previous phone calls. So the great thing about it is you don't have to pay a dime for this service for any calls within the United States. And you can have it forwarded to your cell phone. You can do text messaging through it. Also, you can make calls right from your computer. So if you have ever heard of what's called voice over IP, you know that going through the internet, especially if you have a fast connection, is the way to go. Just all you have to do is hook up a headset to your computer, and that's actually what I do. And you can talk on the computer phone, or you can have it forwarded to your cell phone and talk that way too. In fact, on my cell phone, every single time I make a call, it says, do you want, I've set it up this way, but do you want to use this number or this number? So I have my personal line and my business line, and I I can choose which one I want it to go through. And in the reverse too, on my phone, it notifies me if somebody is calling my business line or my personal line. From there, I have the option of uh, accepting the phone call or not. So that's a great feature. You can just dial the number right here and then hit call, and then it comes up through your phone. I'll probably talk about this in another video, but incorporating it with your Google Chrome is another aspect of how powerful that tool is. See that little phone icon right there? Essentially what that's doing is, one, I can make calls right from that little icon, but I can even text and even look at my inbox for previous messages. So I don't have to go all the way to the Google Voice webpage. And this is all text messages. So it keeps track of everything, your favorites, voicemails, texts, histories, more recorded calls, placed calls, received calls, missed calls. It's amazing. So if you are making calls outside of the country, that's where you would put money into it. This is actually our business line, so 720-310-0501 if you want to give us a call or even shoot us a text message if you have any questions. And please, no spam, obviously. But anyway, going back to Gmail, I can go on a ton of tangents. Right here on the left-hand side, I want to highlight, this is what has really allowed me to keep my entire database very organized, which obviously the more you grow, the more organized you need to be. So I have categories for just about every type of email or person that I do business with. I have my personal stuff incorporated in there. Suited marketing, obviously the business. This is where I have all my clients, biz partners, my receipts for different years. I wish I could make this bigger, but let's see. No. So if I click on it, just give you an idea, it'll come up the actual email for that category. So going back over here, you can see all the different categories I have. Sorry about that. But you can see all the different categories that I have. And right now, since this one is dark, I was looking at business receipts for 2010. I've had a couple of different emails over the years, so the older ones aren't as full, but it's okay. Anyway, let me minimize this so I can show you some more stuff here. Before I go on too much, actually, let me show you how I've been able to actually organize all of these. And if you know it's going to be something like, let's just say hypothetically, a business receipt that you're going to have for your taxes and such, what you do is when you're within the email, you click on this little guy up here, and let me zoom it in again. This little guy looks like a tag. It's a label. So you can do it manually. See, this is all the different labels that I've created. Or you can create a new one. So that's where you would do that. Now, when you create a new one, you can have a main category and a subcategory. So you would type in that specific label, and then you can nest it under this main category. So you'd make that a subcategory. Or, which is a great way to keep it organized, if you know it's going to be a specific email address or certain keywords, you would go to more and you would go to filter messages like these. So when you're I kind of messed that up, sorry, I clicked the button. Filter messages like these. So as you can see, this box comes up on the screen. It says a specific email. It's just automatic populated. You can either have it from that specific email, or you can delete. And let's just say it has the words, just hypothetically, thank you for your payment. Okay, and so you want to put it in quotes because otherwise it's going to do individual words. And as you can see, you can do from, to, the subject, doesn't have, has an attachment. Once you've established what's going to filter all of those, you go create filter with this search. And then you even have more choices. Obviously, the amount of customization is just ridiculous. You can skip the inbox, you can mark it as read, you can star it if you already know everything from that person is going to be important or that company. The one that I use the most is apply the label. So this is where I was just talking about just a moment ago, showing you similar. You create, let's say, receipts for 2013, which I already have. But then you decide if you want to put it underneath. So my main one is, let me find it here, Suited Marketing, which is the company. And then I have Biz Receipts. So I've done a ton of this over the last few years. And if it weren't for doing all of this, then there's no way I would have been organized and to be able to track everything. Also, what it's going to do is after you click this right here, it says create filter with this search. It's actually going to do a search and it's going to did it again, didn't I? Give me a sec here. Apologize. My mouse is getting clicked too many times. Okay, hang on. Go back here. This is just what I did a minute ago. So you're in the email, filter messages like these, back to search options. So this is where we were just a minute ago. So let's delete this here. Has the words, put them back, okay? Create filter with this search. I click that. Now it's automatically gonna search every single email with that thank you for your payment. See it right there? If you've already had a certain amount of emails, you also want to apply it to all of these matches too. You don't, unless you want to start it from that day forward, obviously, but if you are going backwards and want to have all the previous emails that had that, then that's where you would do that. So, I could have done it, brought it back up with that little arrow that was right there. See that? So if you accidentally do what I did. Anyway, so then you would create the filter.